Welcome to MSU's Take 30, where we tell your stories.
We've got a great show to kick off the semester, so stay tuned. Today's debate about being politically correct has turned its attention to the past. Good evening. I'm Ann Ashton Jones.
And I'm Walker Price. Classics that many of us studied in school are now under the microscope. Ann Ashton Jones has more.
Famed Southern writer Mark Twain's classics, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, are getting a facelift. In an effort to become more politically correct, publisher New South is releasing censored editions of the books that replace the N-word and other racial terms. The N-word occurs more than 200 times in Huck Finn and 4 in Tom Sawyer. New South's books will replace the word with slave, and the term Injun will be changed to Indian. Dr. Ted Atkinson, assistant professor of English at MSU, specializes in Southern literature. He says this is just the latest attempt at revising Twain's books. He's teaching Huck Finn in his classes and used the controversy to talk about handling the novel's offensiveness.
We had a really good discussion about that, and students seem to be aware of why people would be offended, but they, seem to think that if you have the discussion before you start the novel, then it makes that less likely.
Atkinson says his students understand the book reflects a certain time period that used such language. But when teaching it today, the key is creating an environment where there's no tension.
One of the things that a student said on Wednesday as we were talking about it was, the more that you fear a word, the more power that it has.
That's what Dr. Atkinson hopes students will learn from this situation, that what we say and why gives words their power.
We tend to forget that the words that we send out there do have a lot of impact on people. And I think Huckleberry Finn, a novel written in the 1880s, is very helpful for now talking about that issue.
As Twain said, the difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. And he was right, because we're still talking about it today. Ann Ashton Jones, Take 30.
The revised books are scheduled for release in February.
Those aren't the only changes coming to Starkville. With the downturn economy nationwide, many universities have had to use budget cuts in order to survive, including Mississippi State. MSU President Mark Keenum announced that MSU would take a cut in spending, and it has impacted the entire campus. With over 19,000 students attending MSU, tuition increases have affected all students. Out-of-state students have experienced a nearly $800 increase from the 2009-2010 school year, while in-state students pay an additional $300 more than last year. And along with tuition, there has also come extra costs. Account Services has added a convenience fee to all debit and credit card payment for student fees. Students and MSU employees are now charged with a 2.7% fee when paying bills in order to offset processing fees. Previously, MSU paid the credit card company's processing fees, but with the current budget constraints, it is no longer feasible. Visa cards are no longer accepted for payment because they do not allow a processing fee to be passed on to the card holder. The only way for students and MSU employees to avoid this fee is by paying with cash or check. Many academic departments on the MSU campus have turned to technology to take care of budget cuts. To save printing and copying costs, instructors have reduced the number of handouts they distribute during class. Instead, they are posting study materials online. Departments are further incorporating MyCourses, the online Blackboard learning system, into their classes. Little used office equipment is also being cut from the budgets. Repairs on office equipment are being delayed until the budget improves. Many departments, due to budget restraints, have not filled teaching positions left vacant by retiring faculty. However, with the start of the 2010 school year, there were 23 new faculty members hired. Students can expect to see more departmental changes next school year.
Coming up, we have a study abroad expert to give you her top tips on how to make the most of your overseas experience.
And later we have a trip to the movies. We'll be right back.
Who would you leave behind? If you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, call the National Suicide Hotline.
In high school, you got away with it. But now, at Mississippi State, do the right thing. Obey the honor code.
The rainforest is home to nearly 2/3 of animal species, and almost half the medicines that we use come from rainforests. But by 2060, nearly all of our rainforests will be gone. So how do we stop it? One way is to recycle. At home, at work, at school. Recycle paper, cans, bottles, and more. Also, save energy by using cold water in the washing machine. Keep your car tuned up and carpool or use public transportation. And finally, spread the word to everyone you know about ways you can save our rainforests.
The Study Abroad Fair recently took place at MSU. Students were able to talk to study abroad professionals about different options to study all over the world. We have Barry Frederick, a senior at MSU, with us who recently studied abroad to tell us about her experience overseas.
This past summer, I had the privilege of studying abroad at King's College in London, England. The class I took was through CCSA, Corporate Center for Study Abroad, and we were able to gain college credits. I learned inside and outside of the classroom. We had 2 days in class and 2 days where we'd go out and do field trips. This definitely allowed us to explore all over London as well as explore Europe on the weekends. I got to go to a lot of different places such as Paris, France, Brussels, Belgium, Bath, England, Pebble Beach in England, and Windsor Castle. I learned a lot about the different cultures and also about myself and how to adjust to these. I made so many memories and so many new friends for a lifetime, and it was the best decision I've ever made. I plan to go back and work there one day.
Barry, can you tell us where all you can study abroad with this program?
Yes. Through the different programs at MSU, students are allowed to study in over 60 countries, which is an amazing. I would definitely recommend doing some research because there's different things such as a language barrier or, the currency exchange, different weather and different types of the year, stuff like that, which is important to consider.
Mm-hmm. Well, what should you pack when you're going to go study abroad like this?
Well, I wanted to pack my whole closet, but the airport, that would have cost a lot of money under their standards. So you need to pack, your basic things, plain colors you can mix match, and, basic things for sure, because they'll have the same things we have.
Can you tell us what the major difference was living in another country?
Adjusting to that country, and it was a great experience.
Great. Well, I'm sure you would highly recommend that to everyone. Coming up next, we take a look at the latest in entertainment and the concerts that have visited Starkville recently.
And after that, we'll have the latest on what to check out in the theaters. Stay tuned. You're watching Take 30.
Hi, I'm Caleb Story, and I'm here with you today to tell you about keeping Mississippi State beautiful. Since 1878, Mississippi State has remained a beautiful and clean campus. Do what I do. Do your part to keep this campus classy and clean.
Procrastination is the destruction of most, if not all, college students. By the time we reach college, we are all experts at avoiding the inevitable. Avoiding homework to get more leisure time sounds like a good idea until the night before when we have to cram. You can avoid becoming a victim to procrastination by assessing the task at hand, scheduling times to work on it, and eliminating distractions.
Hey, don't put off your homework. Do it now.
Be careful who you trust. For more information, go to www.womenshealth.gov.
Hi, and welcome back to MSU's Take 30. I'm Ashley Patrick.
And I'm Ashanti Smith. We'll be bringing your entertainment news tonight.
So what's life without entertainment? It seems that although we get busy at times with things such as school or work, we always still seem to make time to enjoy entertainment.
That's right. Even if times get tough, we still find a way to save up some extra change to go see a movie or go to a nightclub. I mean, we could still save money in carpool, right?
Right. I know I do. And we know that if any of you want to spend money for a little time to escape, you want to spend it on something worthwhile, right? For example, R&B singer Lloyd came to perform at Starkville's own Remington Hunt Club on the 22nd of January. Although I was unable to attend, I'm still hearing great reviews about his performance.
Great doesn't come close to describing it, Ashley. I was there and I paid $20 for my ticket, and it was worth every penny. It's not every day that a huge R&B singer decides to come to Starkville to perform at a popular club that I often attend. Let's take a look at some footage Bettina Fant got of all the action.
These excited fans gathered by the hundreds at Remington's Hunt Club in Starkville on Saturday for the Lay Your Head on My Pillow pajama party with R&B sensation Lloyd.
I am so happy to be here tonight.
Why are you happy to be here?
Because Lloyd is here! Woo! Oh, and I come out here like, see Lloyd. Yeah, yes, he is fine. He's fine. He is fine.
Lloyd, of course.
I'm so excited to see Lloyd!
For my boy Lloyd, I supposed to come out for the ladies night. I know there's plenty of girls out here, so I'm just come out and see what's up, you know what I'm saying?
This R&B hottie stepped on the entertainment scene, signed to Murder Inc. Records, releasing hot hits like Southside and Get It Shouty. But Lloyd is now known worldwide after his collaboration with Young Money for their hit single, Bedrock, and his new single from his upcoming album, King of Hearts, Lay Your Head. And no matter what Lloyd does, he will always have at least one supportive, diehard fan.
I had so much fun. I love Lloyd. I have been following him since Cadillac Love, Certified Players Prayer, all of that. I'm so glad he came to see us, and I really enjoyed myself. He put on a good show.
This event was sponsored and brought to you by DJ Foolyah Entertainment, DJ Juice, Charles Bailey Entertainment, and the men of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. After speaking with DJ Foolyah, he says this series of events is only the beginning of many to come to the Starkville area, including the upcoming concert and party with Plies on Saturday, March 5th at Remington Hunt Club. In Starkville, Bettina Fant, MSU, Take 30.